Okay, this is my fifth day of practicing English speaking. So today, discussing about the topic of war is impact in global level. What is the impact of the war in the global level, and if the war is bad or bring a peace or not? Okay, let's see. Ukraine. This is the first of all the World War Two. World War Two, during the USA and Japan the war, that time the USA are dropped to bomb the atom bomb in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. That time many of the peoples are die the bomb. It is impact of the the Japan. The Japan peoples are many of challenging, facing the challenging of the war after the putting the bomb. Okay, so now Ukraine and Russia are going to the war, and Hamas and Palestinians the war in going on. What is the impact of the world? What is the impact of the that two countries? For example, the Hamas and Ukraine and Russia start in 23 July 2022. That time both the countries are started to war. It right now is a 4 year ago to 3 years ago, not stopping to the war. So the many of the airstrike to attack to Ukraine's. Many people are the die, and many people are displaced to the home, and many people are the impact of his economics, impact of the the home, the many normalized and middle peoples, the life of the started to the the war. How? Because the peoples are displaces. How? Displaces. So how to the live? Okay, how to the live? The many peoples are displaced, and his home are already destroyed. Where he go to the live? He have no job. He have no secure. He have not security. Okay, so he lost everything. Then how get the how to give the education? How to the give the foods? He started to poor poverty. Okay, right now you know that the Hamas in Israel current in today 380 people are die the Israel's airstrike in Hamas. Many of peoples are thousands of the peoples are displaced, and thousands of the peoples are die by two war. It is impact of the normal peoples. The normal peoples are where to live. They started to the poverty, no security, no food, no shelter. How to live? Okay. Second, the many of the humans in the child, old peoples, how to the he is give the facilities or provided the facilities of the medicals. How to the support? Many of the peoples are suffering the uh, variety of the illness. How to the protection? How to they give the hospitalizations? It is a very massive of the creative problems. We are looking for only a covered of the problem, but inside of the peoples are very struggles of the life. Let's see. Some peoples the child are study, but after the war, no places of the schools. He lived from the town, yeah, blaze, yeah, his cities. There no study. His school already destroyed. His hospital already destroyed. His home already destroyed. Where he stay and he how live, how study. He lost everything. He lost study. He lost home. He lost his city. He lost his neighbors. He lost his community. He lost his everything. Then the people are the places of this place. Okay, some peoples are settle down on the different towns, different cities. So they need to security, they need to the job, they need to the working. But massive of the peoples are come to the one places to how uh, get done job, how to get the job. It is the question marks. Okay, massive of the peoples are came to the one city where he get to live. It is a question marks. The war is the impact of the peoples. They increasing the unemployments. They increasing the crimes. Many of the women and the girls are illegally to rape during the war. Many of the hostages gave the hostages then illegally to treatings, dominatings. Okay, criticisms of peoples. It is a conflicts. The they created the problems. War is the very impact of the human's life. War is not bring the peace. For example, in our countries, Manipur violence, the two tribals, the two castes are conflict between the two one states. The many of the peoples are displaced in the Impal Valley, yeah, Kongpokpi, yeah, Chuchanpur districts. Many people's home are burned. They are the many of the years they built the home, but they destroys. The day conflicts, the shortage of the means example of the war. They are not cooperate each others. They displace. He burns to the his home. Where he to get a live? Many peoples are displaced. 60,000 of the peoples are displaced. The 60,000 of the people are the normals, the middle class family. Okay, who have no working. They are depend on the agriculture. But his home already burned. His the shelter. He have no shelters. His village already burned and displaced. The many peoples are occupied who have become to killed. They are come to the fear for its own home, own village. It is a dispute and they created the violence. It is not only a Manipur, our country. It is a big example of Ukraine-Russia war, Palestine and Israel. If we are conflict with the started to the war with the China and Pakistan, our countries, many of the peoples are displaced nearby the border area. For example, Arunachal Pradesh, Sting Ladakh, in this area, western sides, Punjab, Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir. These regions are impact of the places. Many of the For example, Pakistan will be started to bombard in the this uh, LAC, yeah, LOC country nearby the states. They started to aggressions of the that area, bombardment into putting of the bombard. The many people will be destroy his home, displace the that places, that place displace the that area where the persons are live. This is a thing. For example, in northeastern regions, then India and China war. The China are to bombard in the Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. The Arunachal Pradesh and Assam people where live. How do they get the shelters? The governments are not give to a massive of the people shifting to the that area. It is not possible to give the shelters. Okay, in the north, eastern Ladakh regions, they started to war in that area. The Ladakhi peoples were wanted to shift it on the Delhi. It is not possible. They not provided the shelters. His home already destroyed. His home already the if suppose they destroy. For example, Chinese are occupied that area regions. That regions is who have to live, women, girl, the old age peoples. They started to abusing that the persons. This is a war of the created the problem of impact of the normal peoples, the humanities. Okay, it's that's why no wanted, no one to country are not wanted to war, but is unfortunately is politically, sociology, and geopolitically conflicts to nations. They started to created a problem. In my thought of view, for example, USA support to the India. Why? If the India and the China are started to war, USA are settled down on the on country. They started to selling on weapons. India are wanted to hold the weapons, wanted to arm and ammunitions, wanted to defend sectors of the all the weapons, the the against war against supported USA, sorry, China, to needed the import from the other countries. For example, USA is settled on the home and he export, he is selling, he is business, he is a trade to the India. So that's why India should be negotiate the neighboring country to maintain the peace. It is the best in my thought of my opinions. Not going to the not the war, but yes, we have to stand. We have to build the strong of military powers. We have to not backshow in the other country. We are not uh, kneel down to the other countries like USA, yeah, sorry, Pakistan and China. We have to a military strength. We have to develop the military strengths. Okay, we have to indigenous own weapons, own uh, military weapons. Yeah, military uh, means high technologies. We have to build on self, not depend to the other countries. Okay, if we have to depend to other country, they are politically started to uh, creating the problems. Let's you are start created the problems, then they are said yes, create selling the history, selling the defense sectors. Okay, so that's why I'm tell about that. We are trying to build a peace, negotiate to the two countries. to front of war. Second, we have to develop own weapons, own military equipments in own country. Yes, collaborate to the other persons, other countries like Russia. Okay, we have developed a BrahMos missile. Okay, we are collaborate with the USA to hull Tejas. Okay, to adapt the other countries and build own countries. Okay, the benefit is that our young generation, young engineering, young scientists working in own countries learn it from the other countries technologies. Then definitely our countries, the young generation will be build a good weapons, yeah, technologies improving in our countries. That's all. Thank you.